So, yes, I probably get off on you getting in your feels. Hello, friends, and welcome back to another Inception's Reactions. Couple things to go over before we get into today's reaction. First, I am newer to the YouTube video making, and yesterday I recorded a reaction to The Lion. He did Hi Ren, and I was really excited to watch this because he is a dad and he looks like a big tough guy. He just posted it a couple days ago, and this is the type of reaction that I really enjoy when it comes to Hi Ren. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm new. I have no audio. So today I do have audio. Unfortunately, I'm not going to react to Lion's reaction because that's just not genuine. So, apologies for that. Do go check out The Lion. Make sure to give him a like and subscribe. Check out his Hi Ren video. He really enjoyed it. He really felt it. He really understood the message that Ren was putting out there. I enjoyed it. Go check him out. I'll do another reaction to The Lion later on. The next thing I want to talk about is a comment that was made on one of my earlier videos. I think it was my second video that I've ever done. I think this is number 4 or 5. But this, the second video I've done was on the Tale of Jenny and Screech, and I want to point out this comment from one of my first followers. Thank you, Kemek3945. This person wrote, "I thought Violet might be Screech's girlfriend." So we were talking about what I originally thought was Violet, who I originally thought was Violet. And I originally thought it might be like a nurse that's taken in Screech or Jenny because they were injured, although they died on the streets. I thought Violet might be Screech's girlfriend. When I found out she was the mother, I listened to her tale again, and the thought occurred to me. The father of the twins might have been Violet's dad. Hear me out. Stevie kept saying she was lying, but he never says about what. She's 9 months pregnant. We don't know how long her and Stevie were together, but what if it was less than 9 months? He calls her a slut. He wants to know who she was with besides himself. She won't say because of shame, fear, trauma, just something to think about. I shared this with my wife, and she had the exact same reaction about 5 hours after I replied with "holy shit." I think it's more than something to just think about. I think that is the case. I went back, re-listened to it, and maybe there's a perception bias now that I read your comment, but holy shit. So thank you for that. Again, thank you for being one of my early subscribers. I have 17 now, and looking to get more. All right, for today's video, let's make sure I'm recording. I am. We are going to do Prof's Heaven live from the gallery. Again, I've mentioned on my first Prof reaction that Prof is my absolute favorite artist, probably of all time. Just a couple reasons. He's from the same place I'm from. He has a history in the local rap scene here in Minneapolis. A lot of shit went down in 2020. He was signed to Rhymesayers for many years. Rhymesayers really dropped the ball during 2020 in the Me Too movement. And Prof was a real man and owned his shit and moved forward in a very, very good way. Prof is a good man. So it's more personal to me. Prof doesn't know me from, he's replied to some of my comments in social media and things like that, but he's a real G. I'll put it that way. And he really loves Minneapolis, and he represents Minneapolis very well. And I'll just say fuck Rhymesayers. So anyway, we are reacting to the Black Speed today. Black Speed has been around for a number of years now. I think I've been watching him for the last 2 years. Make sure you go over, check out his channel, like and subscribe. This was posted back in December. Now, a little history on Black Speed. He is one of my favorite reactors, and he has been. Go check out his channel. He's gone through some shit in the last couple years, including cancer. My family also went through cancer last year. My wife having breast cancer. She went through 16 rounds of chemotherapy, brought her to the brink of death. And 2024 was a very challenging year. And so he came out with a song, I think it was last month, Chemo. Yeah, a month ago. Go watch this. I was only able to watch it once. Love you, brother. Hope your journey continues to improve, and this was a very special song for me too. I'm going to leave it at that. But thank you for that song. It's an original, so make sure you go check that out. I hope you're doing well. I'm reacting to you today because you're my favorite, and Prof is obviously one of my favorites. And Heaven is a song that is one of Prof's many serious songs. So Prof, I talked about this in the first video, comes off as a parody rapper to a lot of people. First of all, I don't think that's the case. He's not a parody rapper. He makes bangers, and they're funny, but they're fucking bangers. But this is one of his very serious songs, and it's a singing song. He sings. It is a fantastic song. We're doing the live from the gallery version. This is the series that he does where he sells. He's done with this series, but when it was first came out, every time he released one of these videos, he would post his art with it, and you could buy it. Oh, another thing about Black Speed, he is a huge Prof fan. He got to go see Prof I believe he got to go see him on his birthday or his birthday weekend. And I saw him post a picture of him at Prof's concert, and he was like out on the floor, and the cheese on his face, he was so happy. I was pretty envious. All right, let's do it.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? And welcome back to,
once again, I don't have my headphones on,
the Black Speed Hour. We are going to finally get back into some Prof. We are going to do this Heaven. I have a feeling I'm about to cry, which is very frustrating for me because some of y'all, I think, get off when I'm in my feels on this channel. We're going to listen to.
Okay. I think some of you get off when I'm in my feels in this channel. You don't have to say it like that. I'm not getting off, but as a reactor for the last 2 years, yeah, that is why I watch reactions, to watch you get in your feels. That when I heard this song for the first time, and I heard Prof's live from the gallery the first time, I want you to feel that too, because it's so amazing. So yes, I probably get off on you getting in your feels. All right.
Prof Heaven, to give our boy the respect he most definitely deserves.
Oh,
and let's get into it.
So underrated.
Send me to heaven, Prof. Send me to heaven, bro. Disclaimer, I'm not new to this song. I've heard parts of this song, but I don't think I've watched the live from the gallery version. So
thank you. Let's talk about this for a second. It's an issue with reactors. One thing that I'm going to make sure that I don't do on this channel. Reactors like to put up my first time hearing this, or they'll just say my first time reacting to this, and then they'll pretend like they've never heard the song, and then they're like halfway through it and you see them like mouthing the words, and it's like, of course you've heard the song. So I really appreciate that honesty, because it's genuine.
I've heard parts of the song, but I don't think I've watched the live from the gallery version. So we'll see what that does to us.
So that art behind Prof, you might still be able to get it on his website.
Would you speak to me in heaven? Would you still feel some type of way? Would you forgive me in heaven, babe? I got some things I wanna say.
Going back, I promise you he's going to get in his feels because this is an amazing performance by Prof. And these live from the gallery versions are very personal. And so when you get into these more serious songs, prepare yourself.
I got some things I wanna say.
You can already see it in Prof's face right there.
It would destroy me to have you just a little. I'm passionate and brittle. I'm asking for a little of your time. I know I hurt you bad. I know it's hard to look at me without going right back into the past.
Look at Prof here. He looks like he's gone back to the moment he wrote this song, and he's feeling the same as what he meant when it went on paper or wax.
I know it's hard to look at me without going right back into the past.
And the Black Speed
I just
sees it.
can't admit, yeah, we're at a standstill. Yeah. Do you remember times when we were almost happy? You could always say things that would make my eyes close. Would you just pick up the phone? Would you speak to me in heaven?
I love his voice, bro.
Would you still feel some type of way?
I love this dude's voice.
Yep.
Would you forgive me in heaven?
Special.
Babe? I got some things I wanna say. I thought I loved you as much as I could. My love was wrong, I was misunderstood.
Look at that fucking smile, man. I'm getting off on your feels.
As I could. My love was wrong, I was misunderstood. All along I was so immature, yeah. I know I hurt you bad. Oh, I'm devoted to keeping you. I'm dreaming to make amends. I'm done running away from my sins. I just can't let this shit end. Don't let me just fall through your hands. Would you speak to me in heaven? Would you still feel some type of way?
Goosebumps.
Way.
Love it.
This dude, bro. This dude, bro. Y'all ever think about that sometimes? When I have a few examples of that where I know these people in my life. I know they're not going to go to heaven. If a heaven or hell exists, you're not going to go. So, you know, there are some people, because I'm just a pretty dark dude sometimes, where not just the complexion, where I'm really excited for the eternity of certain people burning that are on this planet. But for the good people that I maybe have just fallen out with, y'all ever think about that sometimes? Where it's like, damn, we're not going to make amends on this planet, on this earth, in this lifetime. So now I got to hope that if we're both good people and we both get to make it to a similar afterlife together, that maybe you'll talk to me then. You know how sad that shit is, bro?
It is sad, and it's a very interesting perspective. I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in heaven and hell. However, he makes a really good point, and it is sad.
Horrible, and how haunting and how shitty that is, that I can't make it right with you on this planet. So I have to hope that maybe in a spiritual realm.
Time is, yeah.
And how shitty that is, that I can't make it right with you on this planet. So I have to hope that maybe in a spiritual realm, we'll just break bread. So it's kind of like what I talked about in that Chris Webby video with Baggage, the Chris Webby and the Ren video, when they were where that was purgatory, where that was like the middle ground.
I have not
when we were talking about Death
watched
Parade, the anime.
Ren
and it's
and
like
Chris
maybe then we can make amends. We weren't able to do it on this earth. We were both a bunch of knuckleheads. We fucked up. We were stubborn. It was ego. It was idiocy, whatever the case it may be. So maybe now that all that earthly, humanly bullshit is behind us, maybe now we can have this conversation and you can forgive me and I can forgive you and we can talk. I don't know, man. Like that's a rough one. That sucks to think about, that something could be that bad or people can be that horrible to one another that it takes dying to make amends, right? Like, I don't know, horrible to one another that it takes dying to make amends, right? Like, I don't know. That's
Tell your friends you love them.
horrible.
The good ones, anyway.
To one another that it takes dying to make amends, right? Like, I don't know. That's just kind of shitty. That aside, and my question on that aside, Prof, man, this dude, the Prof, one of the most talented rappers and musicians ever, bro. Like, I still hate how long it took me to get to know him and how long it took me to get on his music. He different, bro.
I've been on his music for 10 years, and that was still late to the game because he is underrated.
These live takes they sound like there's nothing at all. Like, there's some people that are like, oh, I'm singing live, and there's still a little bit of like an adjustment, a little bit of modification to it. Whereas with Prof, I don't hear anything. It just sounds like...
No, he doesn't make modifications. They do sound checks, they get it mixed right, and then they record the take. They might do more than one take and take the best one, but it's live. And you hear it in these live from the gallery versions, and when his voice breaks or it's not exactly perfect, it makes it that much better because it's real. It's genuine. I guess the theme of this video is being genuine. We got a lot of that going on. Inception reactions.
An adjustment, a little bit of modification to it. Whereas with Prof, I don't hear anything. It just sounds like this dude walked in a room, said, get there, and then just started belting, bro. Like, this dude different. He different.
Would you still feel some type of way? Would you forgive me in heaven, babe? I got some things I wanna say. I need my life. With you.
I like that on the ears. I like that on the ears.
On heaven, baby. Heaven's where we make it, baby. Would you speak to me in heaven?
Hey, I'm gonna do y'all a favor because I was yelling saying I like that in the ears. I'm gonna like let him croon us again. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I like that in the ears. I'm gonna like let him croon us again. You're welcome.
With you. On heaven, baby. Heaven's where we make it, baby. Would you speak to me in heaven? Would you just pass me by?
I like his mannerisms. It makes it seem
Would you
authentic.
forgive me in heaven, baby?
Like he's really uncomfortable singing the
Why
song.
can't we just give it a try?
I forgot Prof can paint. So that was in the background. That was him. Okay, bro.
Yep.
You do Mr. Rogers' of squad goals, and then you got fucking Bob Ross going on. Hey, bro, Prof, you different.
He's a real
You're
artist.
different. You probably never see this video, bro, but you a different individual, bro. And the thing about songs like that, one, I'm proud of myself. I didn't cry, even though I'm probably gonna cry when I stop doing this react. I'm being really brave for y'all right now, but I just think it's really sad and it's really shitty, you know, when I read his comments and then I think about what I get from that song. And it's just really crappy that there are a few people right now in my life I wish I could like make amends with, or I wish I could just talk to again, not really for closure, but just to be like, this is why I did the things I did. This is why I think you did what you did. This is what I'd really like from you. What would you like from me? And can we just like not be neutral, but be good, you know? And it won't happen. And then I wonder, damn, bro, like what's gonna take us dying? It's gonna take something bad to happen, and then maybe it'll happen, you know? And that's what I get when I hear this song, where it's like, if you can hold a grudge that long that even in heaven, you still feel some kind of way to me. Damn, I'm that bad. What Prof that bad, we that evil, that even in the spiritual realm of all that is holy and good. Hey, fuck Bradley, bro. Like, damn, not even God. This is cool, man. Prof, you different, bro. You a different individual, man. And every time I get to hear more of you, I feel like I learn more of myself. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. What did y'all take from that song? Were y'all rocking with that? Did y'all like that? Let me know what you think and what you got. Speaking of which, it's real funny I brought that up, right? And you see me rocking the Mr. Rogers. I didn't even think about that. Believe there is good in the world. Maybe it's you. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I hope to see y'all in the next video. Hope you'll like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. There's a lot of announcement I got coming. I saved y'all what I wanted to do and make my intro really long and tell y'all about my music, my Patreon, my YouTube membership, a bunch of support I'm gonna need from y'all when it comes to me putting myself out there. We gonna save that for another time. Stream coming soon, community page, keep track of that. You know, like, that's where I say all my good stuff that I gotta talk to y'all about. And like and subscribe and comment on the video. All right, love y'all. Bye. Would you speak to me? Y'all would speak to me even if it wasn't heaven, right?
Hit the highway, I'm speeding, I am the toll. For real? I like it my way, I'm musher, let's take a poll. For real? Keep on working since I'm lighting another roll. For real? I'm more liquor than man, I'm on a roll. Bye.
Hell yeah, Bradley. Thank you. Really enjoyed that reaction. It's interesting. You gave me a new perspective on it. I think because I am not religious, my brain didn't go to your interpretation of it. And your interpretation is amazing because it is exactly what, now that I re-listened to it, what Prof is saying in the song. Would you speak to me in heaven, or would you feel some type of way? Call your family, call your friends, call your real friends, write them a letter if you need to. Make those amends. It can happen. It can be scary. Take care of yourself and look after each other. Take what you brought with you.
Now it's my kidneys is resuit. Happy with the fuzz in his butt.